Welcome to the Math Buddy Rise Masterclass. We are thrilled to have you here. In this video, we're going to see what exactly you'll be doing during the masterclass. So, every session of the masterclass will start with an icebreaker puzzle. So, these are fun puzzles that are designed to make you think. So, we'll be spending maybe 5 minutes with the icebreaker puzzle. Then we will do some learning and practicing mathematics with fun activities. Right? These are interactive activities, more game like, where you'll have fun learning and practicing math. Then we'll get into the mathematical reasoning section, where we'll be solving maybe 5 to 6 word problems. We'll teach you some very easy techniques for visualizing word problems. So we'll use Singapore block model method, right? So using these techniques, you can model word problems, and um, we can see how it makes it very simple for you to solve word problems. And we will end the session solving some logical reasoning puzzles. So these are fun puzzles again, where you have to just use your logic, right? And you need to just observe some patterns, and you can easily solve these questions. So this is what exactly happens. A few things to note. Please make sure that you join the session using a laptop or desktop for best experience. Uh, when we are doing the session, you'll need to answer many different questions, right? So make sure that you have a pen and paper with you before the session, right? So there will be questions being put up on the screen. You need to solve those questions and type in your answer into the MathBuddy portal. And that's the reason why we would like to have you use a less desktop or a laptop. You can use a tablet, you can use an iPad or an Android tablet also. We prefer that you do not use a mobile phone because the screen sizes are little too small, right? And for best user experience, you should use a laptop or a desktop. We will be using Zoom and the MathBuddy portal during the class. Zoom will be used for audio and video communication between the teacher and the students, and MathBuddy portal will be used for viewing the questions, for you to provide answers to the questions, seeing the explanations, and all that. Right, and in a few minutes, I'll be showing you all these things, how it exactly happens. We encourage you to participate and ask a lot of questions during the class. Our sessions are highly interactive, where we would love to have students ask a lot of questions. The teachers will also be asking a lot of questions, but we do not want it to be a one way teaching from the teacher to the student. It has to be a two-way interaction between the teacher and the students. Please keep your video on during the class so that the teacher can see if you are having any problems and help you out as and when required. Last but not the least, make sure you provide a feedback at the end of the session. So at the end of the session, when the teacher finishes the entire session, you will see something like this on your screen, okay, with 5 smileys. If you really loved the session, you can click on I loved it. If you really hated it, you can just click on the last smiley. But this is very important for us. This helps us improve the quality of our sessions. And once you provide your feedback, we will be sending you a participation certificate for the masterclass, right? So this is exactly what how the masterclass actually goes. Let me log into the MathBuddy portal. So you would have received a username. You would have received your username and password on the email, and some of you might have also received it on WhatsApp. Your username is usually your mobile number that you gave at the time of registering for the masterclass. So you can just type in your mobile number. The password will be a 4-digit code, right? So check your email. If you received the code, you might have also received the code on SMS or even WhatsApp, right? So I'm just going to type in my 4-digit code and enter the portal. So when I enter the portal, this is what I will see, right? So my session is actually scheduled for 3 p.m., right? And this join session button is not enabled right now. This is something that will get enabled once your teacher joins the session. So at 3 p.m. when I join and my teacher starts the session, this button will get enabled, right? Again, be sure to log in using a laptop or a computer with good Wi-Fi and webcam. You need to keep your video on throughout the program, and you are encouraged to participate actively during the session, right? So let's see exactly what happens when the teacher starts the session. Once a teacher starts a session, you will see a window like this. Basically, you will see the join session button getting enabled, right? So this gets enabled only after the teacher starts the session. So for you to join the session, all you have to do is just click on join session, and it'll tell you that you can join the session through Zoom also. So as I mentioned before, we use both the MathBuddy portal. So MathBuddy portal is where you logged in, right? And then we will also use Zoom for audio and video communication. So to join Zoom, all you have to do is just click on join. And if you have Zoom app installed on your machine, you can just click on open xdg open. In case you do not have Zoom app installed, it's not a problem. You will have an option that says that you can join Zoom through the browser itself. So in the same window, you will get a line like that. You can click on it and open it, right? So I'm just going to click on this, and I'm placed into Zoom automatically. Okay, so that's how it works. And once you join the session, your screen will change like this. You have to wait for the teacher to share a question. So once the teacher is ready, so at this point of time, you and the teacher would have connected on Zoom. So the teacher will be interacting with you on Zoom. So teacher will start sharing questions. So let's see how that works. So once the teacher shares a question, you will see it on the screen, right? So this icebreaker puzzle says, how many different numbers greater than 0 can you form with these digits? So it could be a 1 digit, 2 digit, or 3 digits. So as I mentioned, these are all fun questions which are designed to make you think. So try to solve this question using pen and paper, and once you have this answer ready, you can just type in. So I'm just going to put in some number here, and if you make a mistake, okay, then it will give you a hint, right? We can form some 1 digit number, some 2 digit numbers, and some 3 digit numbers, right? Now you can try again. You can type in the answer. So once you see the hint, you can type in the answer, and if you do it correctly, you'll see a big celebration like this, right? So that's how the questions and answering the questions works. You can also see an explanation of how to go about doing that, right? Now the teacher will be able to see, as you answer the question, the teacher will be able to see how you have answered, and once they are comfortable that it's done, they will move on to the next answer the question. So when a teacher shares a new question, it will show up on the screen. You can solve the question using pen and paper, and type in your answer here. And for such questions, the teacher will also teach you some techniques like the Singapore block model approach, how you can take this question, model it using block models, visualize this question so that it becomes very easy for you to solve these questions. So this is how the MathBuddy Rice Masterclass works. And once the teacher finishes all the questions of the session, then you will get a feedback screen. So make sure that you provide your feedback about the question. And once the session is completed, we'll be sending you a participation certificate for the masterclass. So this is how the masterclass actually works. We look forward to having you as part of the masterclass very soon. So be sure to join the session at the allotted time. The teacher will be waiting for you. In case the teacher is delayed by a few minutes, please be sure to wait. The teacher might be finishing up another session, but she'll be there with you very soon. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and we look forward to having you as part of the session.